Hey YouTube family, welcome back. Today we're going to degrease the engine, get it ready to take the head off. I want to take the passenger's door off and take a couple of other parts off just to get it ready to start doing some work on the engine, and clean out the cab because it's a bit of a mess, so there's a lot of stuff in there. And it'd be good to see what the condition of like the floor pan and stuff. I also think there's an inspection cap in there, so we'll find that above the engine and have a wee look at that as well. So let's get into it. It's also a beautiful day out here in paradise. We had some amazing sea fog covering this whole area this morning, and I took some photos when I was taking the kids to school up above it, so I'll add them in as well. That was holding the door shut. These old school clips are really hard to get out. You got to kind of pull this pin here out, so this can slide off the wee shaft there. Always interesting because you kind of got to get something in there to get in behind it to pop it out. Alright, just working on this wee pin in here, getting this wee pin straight up, and then this wee arm in here is attached to the door, so I'll leave that on the door, and should all be good. Alright, just damaged it a wee bit, but I will put some new ones in there anyway, just because they're all rusty and stuff. So that should be that out of there. Give it a wee persuasion with Mr. Hammer. Just like that. Alrighty, and I think now we can actually take the hinges off. All right, so there's some pretty good rust in the door, kind of to be expected. You can see some rust here. We'll get the old smacky device. Okay. Surprisingly good there, looks beautiful. You get around the corner here, and she's starting to, Looks like it's been patched there before already. There's a bit of a patch around that corner. Oh, now here's a good bit. You can see that pretty much all the way up there. Looking really tidy around there. Nothing too much up around the windows. Just around the bottom there. Oh well, that's what happens now and again. So we'll get into cleaning the cab out and go from there. As you can probably see, there's a bit of a mess in here. It's very clogged up with dirt and debris and stuff. I think we might have got it before it's gotten too bad, hopefully. Yeah. Alrighty, let's get into it. I'm going to set you guys up somewhere. I just found the old warrant sheet, looks like. You can see this. She's a pretty mangled bit of paper, but wherever we look, see what we can find. So this was on 29th of the 4th, 2013. There's a few things that kind of come up on it. Exhaust leak, tailpipe crack, free up rear wheel, balance and adjust brakes. This is another one. I think it's the same date actually. Rear brake lining. I think it's the interesting. This one passed, but they needed to fix gearbox mounting crack, cross member, second axle, brake and balance. But yeah, a bit of history on the beast. It's a little bit difficult sometimes doing work like this. This bolt that's holding this PTO handle on, there's a nut on the back of it and it's not welded to the body, so I have a pair of vice grips clamped onto the nut, and I'm undoing the bolt, and at some point it's just going to drop, and hopefully it doesn't drop the nut, but it's okay if it does because I've got a collection of about 10 million nuts, so yeah, it's all good. Something I've noticed too about being a type 1 diabetic is that my hands are a lot more shakier than they used to be. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but I got like a little shake. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, carry on with life really. That was the vice grips, so I'll go and put them on the other nut on the other side. That was the other one. So it's coming along well, just about cleared it all out. I have to clean it all, give it a scrape out, lux it out, and then we can kind of see where we're going with as far as rust or anything like that. So good progress so far. So that's pretty much what I wanted to get done today. Give the cab a good clean out. Got a wheelbarrow load of crap out of it. And a wee bit of a clean up. There's some rust, but you know, that's just what I expected to find. Overall not too bad in there, and I degreased the engine and gave it a water blast as well, ready to take the head off. She came up pretty good, all looking nice and spick and span under there. Alrighty. Hey team, so that wraps up another video for me. It was good to get the inside of the cab cleaned out, just to see what I was looking at with rust and stuff like that. I found some, but not as bad as I've thought. The passenger's door was pretty bad, but fixable. And I'm looking forward to kind of getting into that engine and just to see get that head gasket done. I've kind of really put everything as far as the truck's concerned on hold and we'll get the head gasket done first, and then I'll get into some rust work and getting some of those things off that chassis that are going to be quite difficult to get off, but that's the nature of the beast. I just wanted to finish off this video really by basically saying to my YouTube family and the people that watch and stuff like that, I'm really grateful and humbled by the fact that how many subscribers I'm getting, and sort of it's been shooting up over the last month or so. I think I'm up around 500 now, which is I'm shocked, and it's really cool. So thank you to all you guys that watch. It's really awesome to see that happen, and I just want to share with you a couple of people, well there's a wee list, but that are inspirational to me as far as YouTube's concerned, and I've kind of watched over the years and seen them grow their channels into something really cool. There's a few of them that are very similar to me in what they do, a couple of Kiwis, so I'm from New Zealand if you don't know that already. And so that's awesome to see them shining out there like we do. So that's really cool. But there's people from all around the world, so that's pretty cool. And so this list is not in a particular order, but yeah. First on the list there is Riley and Elena from Sailing La Vagabond. Those guys have been, I've been following them basically since they started their channel, or Riley did. And really good sorts, both Australians. They've got a couple of wee kids now, Lenny and Darwin, and they're just traveling around on this beautiful cat, living the dream. And I mean, it's just magic. I know as a channel we kind of get to see the good sides, but yeah, thumbs up to them. They're doing a really awesome job. Next one's is obviously quite a well-known sailing couple. If you didn't know, I quite like boats. Brian and Karen on Sailing Dallas, top guys, and really beautiful family. Really awesome to watch them grow over the years. I think they've been doing up to about upwards of 10 years now, 10-11 years. And of course Brian's brother, Senior Brady, and Blue. So yeah, all those sort of guys in the crew and that really make that channel what it is, and I really enjoy every time a channel the episode comes out. Colin on Parlay and his crew on Parlay Revival. He's a Kiwi, woo! And awesome guy, and watching him rebuild a catamaran, very talented guy, and really cool to watch them develop into this really cool thing. Marty T's Kiwi from up in Blenheim, Marlborough Sounds. Very talented guy, fixing things, and kind of man after my own heart really. We're very similar in a lot of things we do and how we see things, but he's a bit of a guru when it comes to all sorts of things, so it's really cool to watch and learn from him. Doug on SV Seeker, Sailing Vessel Seeker. which is called The Boat the Internet Built. Top awesome guy. Basically watched him from scratch weld some metal together in his backyard, and next thing you know, he's got this giant ship. Really cool. Very intelligent guy as well. Obviously Matt from Diesel Creek, is American, I believe, and just an awesome guy, and really awesome to watch him, how he fixes things up and gets things going. So again, a bit of a learning journey for me. What else we got? Andrew Camerata, a young guy that's just into fixing things, also breaking things. Built a massive house, like a castle, out of shipping containers, which is really awesome as well. Also Gemma and Simon on Ship Happens, a couple with their kids restoring a really old World War II boat, like a ship basically. And some would say, you're bloody crazy trying that sort of stuff, but when you see the size of the boat and the state that it was in, but here's these two giving it a go and doing a really awesome job at it so far, so thumbs up to them. And I really just wanted to finish off by saying, sometimes out there life gets tough and everything sort of stacks up against you, but you just need to sort of sit back and really enjoy what you have, be humble about what you have. Sometimes things just pan out the right way, and you know, if you haven't heard it already, you're awesome, and stay humble and enjoy yourself. Life's for living. Don't get too worked up on the small things. Yeah. All right, take care, guys. See you next time.